Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kat, and today we're talking about bookmarks. It's been quite a while since I've done a tag video, and I have a whole bunch that I need to get to that I've been tagged in months and months ago, so at some point I might do like a week of tags or something like that in order to catch up. But today I was in the mood for doing a quick and easy tag, so we're doing the Hold My Place tag. This tag was created by Heather at Heather Reads and by Meg at Books Off the Beaten Path. And I was tagged to do this by Sue Jackson and by Nikki at My Messy Bookshelves. I will link all of their channels and videos in the description below, so feel free to check them out and share a little bit of the love. Do you know how many bookmarks you own? No, because I have my little octopus mug with my bookmarks that I've gathered since I moved into this office, so it's been quite neat. But the reality is that I think I have much more bookmarks lost in my books. So in particular, I have a collection of bookmarks from my local library. When the library opened, it had a crowdfunding campaign, and one of the rewards was the collection of their bookmarks for the first year. Like, they have one bookmark each month, and so I should have at least 12 of those, but in my jar currently I think I only have 3. So I have 9 of those bookmarks missing and being hidden somewhere. So I think it's probably true of many more bookmarks. I just don't know where they are. They're just lost in some books and I can't find them. So there's no way for me to count how many bookmarks I have at the moment. Which of your bookmarks do you like using most and why? Well, clearly the series from my local bookshops are among my favorites. I think they're the right size. I quite enjoy the design. This is from the second year collection. So actually I should have at least 13. And obviously I use them a lot, which is why I have so many missing and I don't know where they are. They're lost somewhere in my library. But I use those quite a bit and really enjoy them. Again, they're very simple and quite cute. They all represent cats and little pets. So I love those. If you can, show off a bookmark which is an example of a gift you received. So I don't have many of those, but I have this one, which is a gift from some of my mother's friends. We were supposed to take a trip to Vietnam with them, but unfortunately in the end my mom and I couldn't go, and so they were super kind to bring me back some souvenirs from the trip, and so I have this bookmark from Vietnam that they brought to me. Something not meant to be used as a bookmark but you have used. I've used pretty much any kind of piece of paper, so receipts, boarding passes, train tickets, post-its, random scraps of papers, pretty much everything you can imagine. At some point I've probably used it as a bookmark. A bookmark advertising a bookstore. I should have a few of those. Where are they? I should have many more. Okay, I only have 2 with me. I have, so this one again from my local bookstore. I have this one from Kenny's, which is like an online bookstore. I have one at least from Don't Books as well, which is a wonderful bookshop in London. And I also have this one from Livraria Lello, which is advertised as the world's most beautiful bookshop, which is a bookshop in Porto in Portugal. A bookmark using magnets. I have those 3 that I got from a book box, and then I have this one, which I also really like, that I got in a magazine. And then a bookmark with your name or initials. I don't think I have any of those actually, so I can't show you. Do you have any special purpose bookmarks, or do you designate certain bookmarks for certain books? I quite like to try to match the bookmark to the book, so either by the theme or by the color. That's one of the things I really enjoy the most when I have a book and I can match the color of the bookmark to it. That's very aesthetically pleasing for me and very satisfying, so I try to do that. But that's pretty much it. Do you use anything unusual as a bookmark? As I said before, any kind of scrap of paper I will use. So yeah, again, like train tickets and stuff like that I will have used as a bookmark. I don't think it's that unusual. I feel like probably a lot of bookworms also do that. So that's pretty much it. Are there types of bookmarks you don't like? I don't like when they fall off your book. I wouldn't say I don't like it, but I have this gorgeous bookmark that I think is so pretty. I absolutely love it. But because it's actually quite narrow, it easily falls off from a book, which is very frustrating, and which is why I end up not using it that much, which is a bit sad. So I think a metal one would be really nice, but like on longer format, because this one is a bit too small. Are there types of bookmarks you do not own but would like to? Types of bookmarks you would like to have more of? I'm sure there are plenty of bookmark types that I don't know of, but I don't really miss them. Like so far I haven't really been seeking out bookmarks because you usually get a lot of them for free in bookstores and when you're book shopping. Again, there's not one type that I don't have that I wish I had, but I would not say no to a nice bookmark gift, for example. So who knows? I guess maybe, as I said, like a metal one, but on a longer format would be nice because I think they're pretty sturdy and they look very beautiful. That being said, I'm very early on, but I started purchasing bookmarks from places I've been as a souvenir because it's quite cheap, and I didn't used to do it, but now I'm trying to enjoy my bookmarks a little bit more since I started seeing this book tag going around. So that's a nice side effect of this book tag. It started with this one from Livraria Lello in Porto. I purchased this one by accident. Basically, I was at the cash register and the lady told me, oh, do you also like... I was discussing the price because you have to pay an entry ticket to get into the library, but then it gets deducted when you buy a book. And I think I misunderstood a little bit of the system because there are different tiers of tickets and things like that. So I was discussing the price with her and she said something like, oh, do you also want to get like a bag or a bookmark? And so I thought it was for free with like the ticket or something. So I was like, yeah, sure. But I ended up paying for it, which is fine. It's rather cheap, but yeah, that was a bit annoying because I ended up paying quite a bit in that shop and that was not the plan. But so I'm actually quite pleased that I get this as a souvenir. I think it's very pretty. And so I recently went to the mountains to a observatory, and so I got this bookmark as a souvenir as well. And so I think I might start doing that a little bit more, just like getting a nice bookmark as a souvenir, because I tend to lose my bookmarks quite a bit. So I need to restock, and at the same time, I think it would be fun, like opening a book and finding an old bookmark is always a nice surprise. So if I do that with those, I think it would be lovely. But also I'd rather not lose them. So we'll see how that goes. If you read ebooks, are you happy or unhappy with how your e-reading device handles bookmarks? If unhappy, what would you change? I don't read a lot of ebooks. I started doing it a little bit more at the end of last year because I'm trying to spend less money on books and save and be more reasonable with my expenses. So I'm doing more ebook reading now, but I don't really use the bookmark feature that much, if at all, because basically when you turn off your device, it will just automatically open back to the page you were at. So I don't really need a proper bookmark for that. I know you can use bookmarks to get like to note some quotes and keep track of them. And I try to do that, but I never go back to them. So yeah, not really using that feature that much. So those were all the questions, and now I'm gonna tag some people. I hope nobody did that tag already. I don't think so, but it's hard to keep track, especially when you're late doing the tags. So I would love to see the answers to this question from Jessica, from Jessica's Library Card, from Chelsea at Libraries and Lattes, from Rochelle at Good Morning Dreamer, from Melanie at Dark Corner of the Library, and from Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading. I think they probably have lovely bookmark collections, and so I'd be excited to see their answers. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. I don't think I even properly showed my collection. So this is my octopus mug with my bookmarks. I have those magnetic one that I talked about, this metal one, and then this one. I'm probably not going to show all of them, but maybe some of my favorites. I quite like this one. It looks quite poetic to me, and also it matches my wall. It's exactly the same color of my wall, which is quite fun. This one is really cute. It's also a bit shimmery. And that's the Vietnam one. Yeah, I have a lot more than those. I don't know where they are.